No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot. You'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred. Meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Them as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all beat the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind?
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
We're going to sack. 55 to mine. Check. 55 to mine. Watch the clock. Watch the clock.
And this one complete to Will Fuller. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only get 4, but the fake punt works and gets them a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Darnold finding Anderson here. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Let's go now. AC Data. Number 53, line 54. Rip right.
They go play action now. Jackson. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, it's Jackson. Going to get this to his rookie. That's Andy Isabella. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive, it's a tone set. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Paris Campbell. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Gostkowski the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Mark 55. Mark 55.
Off of play action, Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Jalen Richard, the 4th-year man from Southern Miss. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
That's complete over the middle to Anderson. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter.
7-7, our score after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Play action. It's Darnold. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. Jackson now, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was the free safety, Jordan Poyer, that time there to make the play in coverage. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Noah Fant with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 39. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Darnold. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Add this gain to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. On 1st down, Lindsey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11-yard.
That's how you get right up off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check 13. Check 13.
On 2nd down now, Richard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jalen Richard, 14 now as he sends this one away.
But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. It's free. Check zone.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Let's go.
Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal.
Tight ends right. Even. 4 down. Even. 57's the mic. 50.
And Jackson throwing once more. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. 57.
Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. T.J. Jones, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Throwing again on second and 10. Darnold, throw left side, complete. It's Fuller. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Ready up. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Keep it up. Any weapon. Come on. Check 3. Check 3.
Jackson on first down, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Eric Armstead in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Paris Campbell, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Ravens push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast, game being on second half no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Faking the give, Darnold. On the crossing route, complete. That's Anderson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. This is Anderson over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Darnold. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Play 3 of the drive now is successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Darnold. And he's going to go down again.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. As the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. Henderson, blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on second and long. Darnold going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On first down, it's Darnold. It's a screen to Richard. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's one they certainly wish they had back, a loss of 8. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. A play fake, and it's Darnold. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Don't get nervous.
Jackson going to throw again. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Deion Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Come on, set. Hey, come on. That's it. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Patrick Owasor providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17, and they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. To throw again. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The point after try for Gostkowski. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big pickup of 38. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will get them one closer. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson now throwing again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now, a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Ravens on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
To throw again is Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Andy Isabella hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. And Darnold, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. One last throw now for Darnold. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to